All right, good evening, everyone. It's another beautiful time to be here um for the monthly MSME Africa Business Growth Series. I'm always particularly excited to be part of this business growth series, and we want to say a very big welcome to you all. Yes, we are wrapping up the year. The year is gradually coming to an end, and that is why we are looking at a quite interesting topic tonight. And we're looking at wrapping up the year. All right. We're looking at wrapping up the year, the end of year sales strategy, and planning for the new year. And our guest speaker today is Elizabeth Oladepo. She's from O7 Global Solutions Limited. But before we go into the conversation, I'd like to welcome the founder and CEO of MSME Africa, Mr. Sheye Olurotimi, for his opening remarks.
Okay, good evening, everyone, and it's such a delight to welcome us to another edition of the Business Growth Series. And this one is very, very important because this is the last one we're going to have for this year, because we have the understanding that December is always a very busy period. So we're talking about wrapping up the year, end of year sales strategy, and preparing for 2023. And I believe this is what everybody wants to be a part of. We need to look at how we can plan for 2023. What can we do for the remaining part of the year? And that's what we're talking about. I sincerely believe that it's going to be a very interesting one, and it's also going to be very insightful. And for those if you're joining us for the first time, this is MSME Africa. This is Africa's #1 platform for news, that's information, resources, and capacity building for micro, small, and medium enterprises. We just take a delight in empowering MSMEs and giving them the tips, the resources, and the tools that will make them become better at whatever business they are running. And I'm really particularly excited that we have a wonderful speaker who is going to take us through what it takes to wrap up the year and close the year strong. And I'm so delighted. I just want to say, sit back and relax. Bring out your notes. I'm also going to bring out mine because I believe it's going to be quite insightful. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much for that, Mr. Sheye. Thank you so much. So I would take the profile of our speaker tonight. I don't know if Mercy could help me put it up so that we can. Okay, thank you so much, Mercy. So Elizabeth Oladepo is a nutrition and social entrepreneur who is passionate about improving the lives of individuals through healthy and safe food products. She is one young World Peace Ambassador, a member of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce, an alumni of Orange Corners Nigeria and Unicorn Making Group. Her company, O7 Foods, was recently awarded the Gender Mainstreaming Award winner for economic empowerment in West Africa by Accenture and Business Engage. Elizabeth was listed as one of the top 20 remarkable MSMEs in Nigeria and also winner of Nigeria's 25 Under 25 Award for Agriculture. She is a recipient of the Eloy Recognition Award for Enterprise, a winner of Professor Oshibajo, who is the Vice President of Nigeria Innovation Challenge, amongst many others, graduating with a first class in business administration and management. Elizabeth seeks to learn, unlearn, and relearn great business values and skills by connecting with individuals and organizations for the purpose of achieving communal growth. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, Elizabeth Oladepo. Good to have you. So right now, we're going to go into the conversation and we'll have you do your presentation, after which we will take questions and you would answer. So please go ahead with your conversation, but once you see my face, just know it's time to wrap up. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, MSME Africa and everybody watching right now. It's a great privilege to be here to take the last session for the business growth series for MSM Africa. Yes, so I have 45 minutes and I would want to utilize that time. Can I share my screen, or would MSM Africa be sharing the screen? Can I share my screen? Okay, I'll take that as yes. Okay, so while that's coming up, we're going to be talking about wrapping up the year, end of year sales, and planning for the new year. It's been an amazing journey the past 11 months. Well, at the end of the year, obviously. And most of us are kind of, oh, we didn't meet up with our targets. We didn't do this. We weren't able to achieve this and that. And there's so much to do. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing my screen so we can start. Okay. Can you see my screen? Okay.
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Okay, so I've already been introduced. My name is Elizabeth. I'm the founder of 07 Global Solutions, which is a parent company of 07 Foods, where we produce safe food products. And today's agenda, like I said, we'll be talking about wrapping up the year, end of the year sales, planning for the new year, and then which I'll take questions and contribution afterwards. So let's get started. So the end of the year, oftentimes, not the perfect time to plan. Most people wait till the end of the year to even plan for their end of the year sales. And what an irony, having to do so many things within a short period of time. And having plans and all of that actually gives you more clarity to what you've done, what you have done before, and what you're planning to do. So how do you plan to wrap up the year? What has your year been like, and what are you planning to do to wrap up the year or your business year? So the first thing I do recommend is having your inventory checklist. Most people go straight to, oh, they want to have, they want to create their sales, they want to create bundle packages and all of that. That's great. But have you gone through what your business have done for the last 3-4 quarters? Have you gone through what your business have been able to do or what your business have not been able to do, which obviously was in your business plan or business goal for the year? So the first thing is your inventory checklist. Inventory here does not really only mean the products you have or the services and the offers you have curated. Inventory could also mean your goal plan. Inventory could also mean your business checklist. Oh, you want to do NAFDAC this year, or you want to do this year. You'd want to check your inventory. You want to check your in-house, see what's going on. Some people, like some of my friends that I speak to, time to time we talk about having a system that help us check our inventory automatically. Now, not everybody might be able to afford such systems, but it's good to put in place systems that would help you identify at what point your inventory is going, low, or your inventory is normal, or where you need to restock and all of that. So yes, so your inventory checklist is, one of the important things to check when you're wrapping up for the year. The second thing is to review your accounting system. Honestly, if we're going to be looking at how much your business makes, or if someone comes to you and say, oh, how much have you made in the last 11 months? Some people are not able to say, oh, this is what I have done. Some people are not able to say, oh, this is how much my profit margin is. Why is this? It's because we don't have a structured accounting system. Now you have money flying up and down. So people will stock outlets and they're not able to get their money back. Some don't even have that, they don't have that recall, that memory to say, oh, this store is owing me this. Why? Because they do not have an accounting system, a bookkeeping system to help them. In reviewing your accounting system, you want to check your receivables, how many people are owing you money that you need to collect money from, how many people are owing you products, how many of your suppliers are supposed to give you supplies, how many people are you owing yourselves, what do you need to do? What system did I use, or what supplier did I use that is better than which one, or which gives you a better product and a lesser overhead cost? Reviewing your accounting system really help your business finances in not just in making profit, but in understanding and helping you make better decisions. Making better decisions and realizing that, okay, this is what you have done for the year. Moving forward, you want to do better. You obviously need to revisit your accounting system. It's very important. The third thing to do when wrapping up for the year will be to organize your files. Yes, I did say organize your files. So whether it be it physical, be it soft copy on your computer, you could have a file, you could create a folder where you could arrange different files and different information that you need for your business. You don't need to have everything in just your download folder. If you're going to look for an important information, it will take you longer time to get them than when you have it in a folder that you can easily access. For example, if you're filing your VAT, right? So I'm into agribusiness and I file my VAT every month, before the 23rd of every month, yes. So when doing that, I would want to save the copy because it's online. I do it online. I would want to save a copy of my VAT success approval pop-up information, document, but save it as, okay, VAT filing for October 2022, VAT filing for November 2022. All these information are stored in a folder known as my VAT filing folder. Now, if I am just going to save that document in my download folder or just my document or desktop folder, when it's time for me to find important information, it will take me a longer time to be able to access these documents. You need to organize your house, organize your files, your invoices, your customer contact list. You need to organize your business totally to wrap up for the year, because it's going to be really hard for you to move into the new year, messed up, shambolic. You're I don't know the English word to use right now, but you're a bit all over the place because you do not know where certain information is located in your company, your system, your folder, and all of that. Right. The next thing to do is streamline and back up your contact list. This is very important because most people would lose their information. After enjoying all around the year and December time, you go to the beach and your phone falls down inside the river and the ocean. I don't know, how do you want to retrieve your information? You may lose valuable information if you do not back up and streamline your contact list. By streamlining, you want to take out data of people that do not align with your company right now, or maybe something you're not using this service, or you don't even require this information. You might not need that number on your phone, so why are you using the space? You might also want to back up your contact information to Google. So what we do at my company is, when saving client information, I do not save it with we don't save it on the phone. We save it on Google Contact. So obviously you can back up on Google your contact information, not just your pictures. Clear up those picture space. You don't need all those pictures in your Google folder. You need the space to store more important information like your contact list, your important pitch videos, and all of that. So it's important to streamline and back up your contact list. Now, the next is to catch up with your customers. A lot of times we are overwhelmed with some people, not all of us, I'm not among you guys. Some people are overwhelmed with lots of customers and they find it hard to catch up. They send random broadcast messages. And sometimes, honestly speaking, these broadcast messages kind of piss us off. If you are the one getting broadcast message every day, it kind of turns us off. And then we put the business on mute. And then sometimes we want to reduce the rate at which we communicate with our customers, and we forget totally to even try to communicate at all. So this is one of the problems. And catching up with your customers will help you, they're your biggest fans, to help you know their complaints, their concerns, their contributions to your business. So at the end of the year like this, what we do in my organization is to create a Google form where we share to our customers to thank them for the year and also ask them for their feedback on how we can serve them better for the next year. Remember that we are wrapping up for the year. While giving them this form and asking for their contributions and all of that, we're also giving them discounts, giving them exclusive offers that would not only hook them, right? We'll touch base with them and get them to say, okay, I really need this, bring you to top of mind back again here. And then the sixth thing to do when wrapping up of the year is to plan for the holiday. If you're wrapping up for the year, you're not just planning for your customers, you're not just planning to be giving them gifts, planning to be giving them this and that. How about your employees? How about your team members, people that you work with, people that have worked with you through the year? How are you going to appreciate them? How are you going to plan for the holidays? How are you going to give, are you giving them 2 days? Are you giving them 1 week? Are you saying, okay, you guys can take the week off? Or are you giving them, I don't know, incentives? What are you doing for your employees? My organization does a food package for the families of our employees, aside the incentives that our employees get. We do that every year, and it has helped us a lot. I can't tell you how much, but it has helped us a lot. So what are your plans for the holiday? Right. So the next thing we're doing is okay, so this is distracting. Okay, so end of year sales, yes. Remember I mentioned that most of the time our wrapping of the year means for some people planning for sales, and sales. Basically, to meet up with your target, you might consider sales, but at the same time, you might want to look at your top of line. You might want to look at, oh, the year, what have I done? What is my target for the year? How much have I done? Like, how much have I made from this January to November? How much more do I need to make? You need to really sit down and think about what your business needs. How can you achieve this? You need to strategize about the ways you're going to achieve all of the things and the targets that you are yet to get or you're yet to meet. So as the year end approaches, most entrepreneurs are in a rush to close as many deals as possible and meet the annual or quarterly sales goal. Yes, I explained that already. So your clients are busy, getting ready for the holiday. In the midst of all of that, you can benefit from this activity and intensity to get more end of year sales. Everybody's in a rush. Everybody's in a rush to buy this, to buy that. They know that this period is when product prices and services get an increment. If you're buying a bag of rice for 28K before, now you'll be getting to 44K. So a wise business person in the food space might ask his or her customer that, oh, would you want this? Would you want this? You don't just go and buy and assume they want it. You need to ask them what they want. This is why it's important to touch base with your customer at every point in time that you get to. Note that I'm not saying that you should bombard them with messages and ask them everything all the time. I'm saying you touch base with your customers, keep them in the loop. Don't lose your current customers because you're going after, new clients, right? So the first thing to do is to take advantage of the holiday season. Leverage on the holidays to, meet your sales goals. For January to November, if your goal for the total year is maybe 50 million, and January to November, you've done maybe 40 million, and you need to make 10 million in December. For that 10 million, you already know that this is the unit of products you need to sell. This is what you're going to create to make that 10 million. This is how you're going to meet that target. And you have to be on your toes, with your entire team members to ensure that your target is met, right? So you have to also visualize what the client would need. For my company, what we do is ask, before we create any bundle, not just for Christmas, we ask our customers, oh, this and this and this is what we're looking at. This year is going to be somehow, the year is looking somehow, but we're looking at having this and this in our bundle. Is this something you like? Or what would you like in your food bundle? During the Ramadan period, we ask our Muslim clients that, okay, we are planning for this year's Ramadan. What would you like in your bundle? Note that we're not asking one person, we're asking about 10 to 20 people, and collecting their feedback helps us create that food bundle or that product or that offering that they need. Not top of our head and saying, oh, our customer would want this, would want that. No, getting their feedback help us to create that exact thing that they need, right? So if you're going to get their feedback, you work on it and create something they need. They're able to visualize your offering and want to grab it faster because they know it's going to benefit them in terms of maybe you're giving them an offer, a free delivery, a free consultation, a free feature on your page, whatever offering you have, whatever product or service you sell, it applies to it. Now, the second thing is to refine your sales strategy and to look inwards. By refining your sales strategy, now, I mean, you have to look at, okay, so for the last 3 years, this is what we have done, or for the last 6 months, this is what we have done. What can we do differently? Or what has worked before for this period that we can, deploy and improve on that will work? You don't have to say because everybody's giving a discount, you have to give a discount. No, you don't have to say because everybody is doing free delivery, you have to give free delivery or free consultation. What if it doesn't work for you? What applies to business A might not apply to business B. So it's relative, right? So normally you would want to refine your strategy. You want to look inwards towards collaborating with other people. For example, if you're selling a Christmas dress for kids, you want to collaborate with someone that sells Christmas shoes. That is, if you are not already selling, and combine these products together, that's what is called bundling. You might want to combine these products together, or you might want to look out to other services like a photo shoot or a person or a photographer and say, oh, we are giving families this dress. If you pay for this photo shoot, we're giving you this free dress. Or if you pay for this dress for your family or this Christmas pajamas, because I think by December, we're going to start seeing lots of Christmas pajamas and all of those paparazzi with Christmas tree. So if you buy these pajamas and Christmas tree from us, you get a free family photo frame. Not the photo shoot now, might be the photo frame. You might also collaborate with the photographer to say, oh, you get a free photo shoot. Now you see the collaboration between the photographer and a clothes seller, a Christmas tree seller. It might not make sense, but if you look inwards towards collaboration, there is so much more to gain working with people inwards. Another example would be, oh, you might not have the time to visit all the exhibitions because there's a lot of exhibition right now happening. You might want to look to inwards and say, which of my colleagues or which of the people that do something that complements what I do are going for that exhibition? Can I partner with this person? Let me give you an example. They started the Lagos, the trade fair that is going on in TBS like from today to Sunday. And I am unable to, my team members and I are unable to literally go for any of the programs or any of the exhibition. What did we do? We sent packs of our snack products to someone that was selling food products. Now the person is not selling that snack product, but she's also selling other food products. So there's a way our products complement. If you're buying this, you want to try this. If you're buying this, you want to try it. And it's a low cost product. So we are not there. My reps are not there, but because we have a collaborative agreement or understanding, I'm able to put my products in the shelf or the stand of the other vendor. Now, this is my sales strategy to get it into the exhibition areas on the island to get more people from the island to see my products and buy, of course. Yes. So the third thing is to get smart about your pricing and discount strategies. You don't really have to, we agree that customers love low prices, but that does not mean you should lower your prices and be at a loss. You need to really understand your pricing methods or your pricing techniques or what pricing works for you. So people do cost-based pricing. So people are penetration, they want to penetrate the market. So people are bundling, so people are doing different things. You have to know what works for you. If you're bundling a product, or if you're partnering with somebody, you look at, okay, what can I get from these partnerships? How is it going to benefit the company? How much is going into what we are planning? Your pricing and discount strategies has to make sense. This is December. First of all, before you even start all these sales, you should not be planning December sales in December. You should not be planning. I know you're busy all through the year, but you should not be planning December sales in December. My secret is not really a secret. Most of my trainees and interns already know, and most of my friends. I plan my Ember sales from August, October, and I start taking my sales for Ember sales for December. I start taking my sales from October, September, November. So any sale that comes in December is just a pro bono, like an extra, like Jara. So you need to really know what works for you, because this is the season that things will get costlier. How do you want to compete with people that are already out there? How do you want to do that? So you need to be smart about your pricing technique. If you are going to be giving lowest prices, consider your clients that you're offering these products pricing to. Some people might even consider that your products are fake because of the price that is attached to it. So you want to look inwards, carefully apply vouchers, discount code, maybe a contest on your social pages or other methods to close more sales, right? So you have to be smart about your pricing, really. You might look at, okay, this supplier is giving you this unit for 100,000 naira. Recently, I had a supplier give me a product for 180,000 naira, and I got it for 140 something thousand naira from another supplier. Because I am loyal to this supplier does not mean I cannot. Come on, I'm looking for every means to reduce my overheads. So you should be smart about it. It is business. It is business. No hard feelings. You are loyal to this person as a supplier to start your business, fine. But when the pricing is too high and you find an alternative that is even better, you can make that switch. You can make that switch because it not only benefits you, you would also be able to reduce the prices for your customers so that they don't feel the burden of your overhead. They don't feel the burden of your running costs. Some people put all the whole cost of running the business on one particular product. That's one thing I have not still understood to this moment. But let us be smart about our pricing. Now, you need to give attention to your existing customers. Remember, I mentioned this. Your existing customers are there. They're your loyal fans. They're your day ones. You don't need to leave them hanging because you are going to get new customers. If I'm bringing exclusive offers, which is the next point, I am giving it to my existing customers first. I'm going to their WhatsApp, going to my phone calls, calling them, informing them of the amazing discount or the amazing offer I want to give to them, especially. And I'll make sure that I've not put that offer out there until my customers grab it. If I have any left, I take it outside to the rest of the world to see. But my existing customers are key to the growth of my business. They propel me for growth. And touching base with them, ensuring to keep that relationship and giving them the attention they need. Now, I'm not saying disturbing them with WhatsApp broadcasts. Give your customers the attention they need, offering them quality after sales service, quality customer experience over and over again is very key and important for your business. So yeah, extend exclusive offers. You're creating offers for your local loyal customers for the year end to entice more sales. You can decide to grant them first access to a new product or a new service, or you can decide to even give them a free consultation for plans for the next year. So your exclusive offers can be on even high price products. So if you're a coach, you might want to give me an offer and say, okay, after eating all your Christmas jekuje, I'm going to teach you, I'm going to give you a free one-on-one on how you can lose the holiday weight in January, but you already have a product, you already have an offering that is going to be attached to it. So during my consultation, I might require a diet plan or something, which is already in your offering. I would buy from you. I would definitely want that plan with the free consultation that I am getting from you, right? Okay, great. So let's move to the next one. Planning for the new year. When planning for the new year, I don't know, most people tend to do their year planning in December ending. Most people do January first week. For me, it varies, honestly, because some Decembers might be much more busier than the others, while some Januaries might be less busier than the others. But I ensure that there is a fine line between my holiday time and my planning time. Remember, family is also key. You want to spend quality time with your family, with your friends, with your loved ones. But at the same time, you want to ensure that you have your business plans and business structures and new year plans in place. What would you want to do when planning for the new year? You'd want to evaluate your business strategies. Remember, I said, what have you done before that worked for your business that you can redeploy or you can improve on? One of my coaches would tell me, if you are running an advert on Facebook right now and the advert is bringing leads, why are you changing it? Keep pumping money on that particular ad. So it's the same thing. What business strategy are you using that is bringing in leads consistently? Push more effort to that strategy. Push more marketing effort to what you're doing. Push more implementation efforts to what you're doing. Evaluate your strategies. Evaluate your strategies, your processes. Evaluate your policies. Review your licenses and permits. Whatever time it is you're running your plan for the next year, you should review your licenses. So if you're having a NAFDAC license, how long is your NAFDAC going to expire this year? How long? Before now you already have the plans, but you should now start planning your renewal. If you're filing for your annual returns, you should have the plans for filing your annual returns. If you're filing for your licenses, if you are planning to have your business changed from a company name, from a business name to a company name, you should have it all planned out, all mapped out, right? You need to have those plans on paper, because your brain is a continuous working machine that might not remember everything. It brings up the idea. So it is your duty to put pen to paper. It is your duty to put pen to paper so that to help you recall the important things that you need to do for your business, right? You need to also make any adjustments to your policies and processes. You need to make adjustments that can help you reduce your bottlenecks, help you increase your employee and customer satisfaction. This is also part of evaluating your business strategy, evaluating your policies and your processes, right? The third thing to do is to audit your website and social media profiles. Now, these tips are not top of the order, just anyway arranged. You could just pick them. So you need to audit your website and your social media profiles. If last year your social media profile is bringing red line, no refund, or your Instagram page, no refund, no policy, please go and take it off. Go and take it off. What you would rather do is to create a simple design on Canva, add it to your highlights, and name the highlights policies. When a customer is buying, they should know your company's policies. Your company policy is pay only to, for 07 Foods, our company policy is pay only to the company's account. If none of the accounts is working, at that point, we're in a tight corner. One account has to work. We have 3 company accounts, right? My staff is not allowed to share personal accounts to take business transactions. My customers too, they know that they have to pay only to the company's account. We're accountable for every transaction that goes in and out, right? So you need to audit your social media profiles. You need to audit your website. If your website is like 5 years ago website, you want to review the website. You want to see what you need to take off. You want to make it a simple website, as simple as possible, so that customers are able to access this website without stress. Now, you also need to review your goals and your milestones. Now, this is very, very important. For reviewing your goals, you would want to look at, this year, we're still going to talk about goals. I have a sample sheet for goals. For this year, So for this year, one of our goals was to get into the international markets. But you have to be specific with your goals. You now review your goals. Okay, what have we done as a business? Sometimes you achieve so much that you don't remember, the things that you have done. You start saying, what did I win this year? What did I do? What award did I get? Or how many sales did I make? This is like bookkeeping is important, first of all. For you to be able to track your sales, track your transactions, your margins, and all of that. For the others, a simple hack would be maybe to have a jar or a journal. If you have a journal, you're able to write down what you have done for the year. If something amazing happens, no matter how small it is, you clocked 5,000 followers on the 24th of November. You write in your journal that on 24th of November, we clocked 5,000 followers on Instagram. If you're able to close your 10,000 sale, you write it down, you're able to do this. If you got an award as one of the top 20 entrepreneurs on MSME founders in Africa by MSME Africa. You write it down in your journal that you're listed as one of the top 20 MSME entrepreneurs in Nigeria. These things matter. At a point, you might be feeling deflated. Any point, it can come at any point. You might feel deflated. You might feel you did not achieve anything at the end of the year. Going back to your journal helps you see your journey. It opens your eyes to see the blessings. It opens your eyes to see the grace that you have been blessed with. Not meaning to go into religious, but it opens your eyes to see what you have been able to do. Honestly, it works. It works for me. The other hack might be to write it on a paper and put it in a jar. Just be putting everything in a jar and just be covering it. At the end of the year, just pour it out and start reading it one paper after the other. And you realize that a lot happens, during the 12 months. And you might not even remember, a lot happened. Keeping a journal is great. So yeah, you need to do that. Then your milestones, you want to also review your milestones. First of all, be realistic about it. You cannot say you want to buy a truck in January and you have less, you're selling a low-cost product like me, and maybe you have less than 20 customers. I'm not saying 20 wholesalers or distributors, 20 normal, give me one pack customers. You have to be realistic about your goals, about your milestones. You need to push and say if you are able to get 1,000 customers buying this amount of products, from the profit margin, if you take out this and this percentage, you're able to get this truck by this time and this time. Your plans has to be realistic. It has to make sense. You don't go and write you want to make 50 million naira like me. Let me don't embarrass myself. I said I wanted to make 50 million naira. My dear, we're still counting. So we need to revisit your pricing model and supplier data. Planning for the new year, is important to revisit your pricing model. At a point, you see that product prices went high towards the end of the year and they are going down later. It would be nice for us to review the prices, inform your customers that, prices are reduced though, or if it increased, you need to put that increment. If not, you keep absorbing this cost until there's no longer foam in your body to absorb anything. So you need to review your pricing model. Is this pricing working for me? If you're selling unbranded packs in one pack, you might want to look at, for example, if you're selling a product or which of my products do I have close to me? 1 minute, guys. So this is an unbranded pack of my product. So if I'm selling this product for maybe 1,000 naira and I want to sell to wholesalers, and I want to sell in larger units, right? So I would say, buy 10 for 9,000. But remember that my costing has to be right for that 1,000 deduction to be possible. It helps me sell more volume, but at the same time, I'm making more profit than selling in one single unit. I sell more volume. I make quicker profit because you need the cash flow to run your business. Most problems we face will be cash flow problems. But you need to revisit your pricing, or else your business is just going to be, I don't want to use the word stagnant. It's going to be moving, but you're not going to be seeing any movement or any correlation with the movement with your finances that you have, right? Your supplier data, like I mentioned, if you have someone that is giving you better offer, put the person up on one of your suppliers' information and update and back them up, back your supplier information up. Then create a to-do list for the first week of January 2023. That first week, most of us are on holidays. Yay, holiday gang, we're here. Your to-do list should have your plans for your company, your budget for the year, your company's budgets, your company's policies, your company's this, your company's that, who you need to talk to. Your goal, you've already said, planning your goals. Nigeria and NEPA. Okay, so NEPA just to the light, sorry. Okay. You would want to create that to-do list so that you have a track of where you are going. My to-do list for the year 2023 would also include my goal plan for the year. That first week, I know that for January 1st, second week, I'm having my goal plan for year 2023. My budget has to be sorted. How much money do you want to spend on marketing this year? How much money do you want to spend on hiring this year? Do we hire more team members, or do we increase salaries? Or what do we do? Do we increase more marketing people? You know, we have to create a to-do list, factor in every part of the business that needs to be touched so that there is a change for the new year, right? Okay, sorry. Okay, because I think with that said, we've talked about planning for the new year. Make sure you have your resumption time. Most people, for the next year, you should have a resumption and closing time. You should have a resumption and closing time. Yay, the power is back. You should have a resumption and closing time. You should not be, okay, that was fast. Sorry, we're trying to put on the power supply. Okay, you should have a resumption and closing time. On your social media pages, you should have a resumption time. So a customer can call me 7 a.m. Please, I'm preparing my kids for school. There's no how you should think that by 7 a.m., I'll be responding to DMs. Even though we have virtual assistants, work resumes 8 a.m. It should be there on your page. Work time is from 8 a.m. Right? So create a standard, create policies, review these things. They are little things, but they are important. They help you function well. They help you function. They help you have stability, mental stability, more importantly. Now, we're going to look at buckets, goal setting bucket list. Talking about goal setting has really helped me move my business from point A to point B. Honestly, this bucket list that you're seeing is for I had it for 2021. It was my 2020 December bucket list for 2021. So a bucket list basically is just another form of a goal list where you have all the things you want to do for the year. Oh, I want to do this. I want to be a part of this. I want to achieve this and all of that. Your goal list that you have. So what I do is put mine in a bucket and on a big cardboard, and I gum it to the wall of my bedroom. When I wake up in the morning, that's my morning prayers. That is what my eye see. My eye sees it, and I'm like, oh, there's work to be done. So it helps you not only get clarity, but also help you, maintain the line or know when you're going off trail. Your goal setting bucket list sample can just be the short form of your full goals that you have, and just be the breakdown of what you need to do. So let me break this down for you. In 2020, I said I wanted to go to Orange Corners, Nigeria, which I did. I said I want to be, getting to Tony Lumelu Foundation. I got into Tony Lumelu Foundation, but my goal was not clear. I got tired of the process in the middle, because it was at that point, no, let's just leave that part, but it was somehow at the point. I said I wanted to get NAFDAC for my product, which I did. I said I wanted to buy land. I said I wanted to buy land, though, my guys. I said I wanted to get more employees. I want to do a factory, an office. I wanted to get 2 million naira for myself, like my personal brand. I wanted 2 million naira for, like, I should be able to sell a course or a training, and before the year end, personally make 2 million naira after VAT. Right? I said I wanted to go to Unicorn. If you were here during the introduction, you would see that I'm an alumni of the Unicorn Incubation Program and Orange Corners. So yes, of course, I did get into Unicorn. I said I want my company to be a global brand. You should Google about us. We are. Yay! I wanted to be in 50 superstores. We got into 24 by the year end, and this was because I stopped moving to stores because of cash flow issues. Most of those stores don't pay you back immediately, and you will need the money to keep running your business. So I had to stop at a point and find retail chain stores. Now, by chain stores, I mean maybe one store has about 14 locations. So I have maybe like 3 stores that has, oh, this one has 6, this one has 8, this one has 12, like that, like that, like that, right? So that was the only reason why we did not hit 50 superstores. Then I said I wanted to write an ebook, which I did. I also said I wanted to be punctual because I'm always, oh, the program is by 10 a.m. I'm just leaving my house by like 8, sorry, by 9:30. It's a problem. And I wanted to curb that. I wanted to reduce my impunctuality problem. Then I said I wanted to be food safety certified. I wanted to do IELTS. I wanted to be an industry leader. I want to win grant of 30 million. Guys, see, when I say your goal should be realistic, it should be, oh, I'm showing you how I messed up and what worked and what did not. I'm showing you everything as it is. I said I wanted to travel to Dubai. If first of all ask myself if I have international passport. I said I wanted TV advert. You can just look at how everything is and all the plans that I just put in together. But trust me, when I wake up in the morning, this drives me to want to do more. It drives me to want to pursue more, achieve more, implement more, So I was able to do the ones you see that I tick yes, or I cycled, I was able to do them. The one with a fail sign, that's X sign, I was not able to do them. But it shows you the power of goal setting. It shows you the power of goal setting. You set goal for your business, set goal for your personal life, your finance, your spiritual life, your marriage, your career. You set goal for your employees. You set these goals. You might not know how to do it from the start, but you just need to take your pen and paper and write down what you really desire for your business. Now break it down into actionable plans. By breaking it down, it allows you to have a trail. It gives you that mental space to say, this and this is what I need to be doing at this time. So it's very important that while planning for the new year, you also set your goals, right? I hope this makes sense. Okay, I don't know if I've used my 40 minutes, but let me leave more time for questions. Yeah, she's here. So yes, the mind is just like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets and the more it can expand. Thank you guys for having me. Your questions and contributions are welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that insightful session. I mean, I kept on jotting and I was taking screenshots of the slides. But first, I should say that I don't know if it's possible for you to make the slide available for people who might be interested. Personally, I am interested. And I must say that I learned quite a lot today. And yes, your bucket list. I'm going to copy your style. Yes, I think it's quite realistic and it's a good strategy that would really help. Yes. One of the points that you noted when you talked about refining your sales strategy, you said look inwards. I mean, looking at collaboration and all of that. Then you give an example of if you buy Christmas pajamas, then you get like a free photo shoot or something. Now, for anyone running a business, if you have to factor what it will cost you to give those extras, I mean, how does it work? Oh, buy this and get this. Yes, you are collaborating with somebody, but you buy this and get this. Who pays for the other ones? Would it not lead to a loss for you? How do you factor in what it would cost you to do all of these?
Okay, thank you. So buy this and get this does not necessarily mean they're getting it for free. It might also mean they're getting it at a much more discounted price than they will if they are to get the services separately. So if I am to buy this dress, I'm buying it for 20K. If I'm having this photo shoot for my family with just this one outfit, they charge per outfit. Our photographers are amazing. Per outfit is like maybe 50K. So 50K plus 20K is already 70K. So if I bring an offer that, oh, you want that very nice photography, family photograph frame with all the paparazzi, there'll be Christmas tree at the background, and you also get the pajamas and you get everything for 50K. There's already an agreement between you and the photographer. You know your pricing. It's not just about photographers alone, it's food vendors. I collab my current bundle that I am running now, I have over 4 vendors. And as I speak with you, I have sold over 400 units of my bundle. And this is because of collaboration. They are able to share my offer to their clients list. I reach a wider audience, 4 different audiences aside my own. So there's power in collaboration. There is power in collaboration. Your photographer would also have a line of premium clients who would want that offer. They already pay 50K, 300K for photography. So giving them at 50K is like, oh, a giveaway. And they also get a pajamas. So leverage on networks, leverage on collaboration. It goes a long way. It's not necessarily a free offer. If you're offering something free, so what we did was for some of our premium clients, we offered free delivery. The cost was already factored in the production of that item. So we don't run at a loss. They are also happy with what they get. So it's a win-win for both of us. So it's just a matter of you planning it well, knowing your pricing strategy, knowing who you're collaborating with, and ensuring that it's not some people want to collaborate with you because of what they know the power you have, and they will just give you product and go and rest. No, work with people who are ready to do the work as well. You'll find them, trust me.
All right, thank you so much for your response. I'm going to leave the space open for people to ask their questions. I don't know if there are questions available already. So I'm sure, Elizabeth is more than ready to attend to our questions. Let me check the chat box. So there is a question here, and somebody is asking, what does it cost? And how can I get a food processing certificate?
Okay. A food processing certificate, that question is vague in a way. If you want food processing certificate, you can get it from anywhere. You can get your food storage processing research institute from NSPRI. You could get from FIRO, they teach on food processing. But if you're talking about NAFDAC, be specific. If you're asking about NAFDAC, your best bet, seriously, would be visiting their office to get first-hand information. Now, I'm talking from experience because I've lost over 400K paying for a process that I didn't know will not work. I would not want you to make that same mistake. NAFDAC people, they are very approachable. If you're talking about NAFDAC here now, if you're talking about NAFDAC, they are approachable. Go to their office yourself, make inquiries, ask questions. Pidgin English, person will ask questions, not the loss. Ask questions, find out what you need, how much it would cost you, who can help you there, how do you go about it? You don't hear from me, hear from this one, hear from that one. They'll scatter your brain. All of us will scatter your brain together. So the best thing you can do for your business is go to the institution and make your inquiries yourself, and you get the best response from them. But it doesn't cost so much, yeah, but it costs a lot of time.
Okay, I guess that is well noted for the person who asked that question. We're still taking more questions. Please keep your questions coming in. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay, now somebody is asking, how do we factor inflation, which is right now a big headache? Yes, that's like the elephant in the room. How do we factor it into planning our end of the year sales?
Well, this is the part where I said that it benefits you more if you plan for the year-end sales before the year end. I started planning for my Ember bundle in October. I got over 40 bags of rice, white rice. I got over 40 bags of 50 kg white rice in October ending. And I got 10 more because people were now buying single bags. I bought it for bundle, but I reached out to my customers and Mr. Shet is my customer now, and they'll say, oh, give me 2 bags, give me 1 bag. I want to divide 4 bags into, I want to divide 1 bag into 4. Whatever you want, we'll offer you, have an open check. Planning for this inflation right now, let me move to your question. The inflation right now, your customers too know that there's inflation. So they expect you to have planned for it. What you can do now is do with what you currently have. Find better suppliers. Go out there, ask people, where can you get this? You might think that's the best person. You'll just be shocked that there's someone that will give you times 20,000 lesser than current price. You need to ask questions. You need to move out. Some people will not want to share their supply information with you. That's fine. Enter the market by yourself. Maybe you have leg. Sorry, I don't mean that you don't have leg. But enter the market and get supplier contact yourself. Move around, ask questions, and always keep your customers updated or abreast of the current price situation. That is one thing that we always do. If price is going to go up, I'm going to tell my customers that this price though is going to go up, but we have this current stock that I'm going to sell for you at this price. If you're going to get it, reach out to us. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for that response. Do we have another question? I'm trying to check the chat box if we have. Please send in your questions. Kindly send in your questions. We're still waiting for questions, actually, before we move on to the next thing. Okay, while we're waiting for questions, the next thing we'll be having just immediately after the question and answer segment would take announcements, which will be done by Mercy. So Mercy can just be getting ready, after which we will now have the closing remarks, which will be done by Mr. Sheye. So we're still waiting. It's time for question and answers. I'm waiting for one or two more questions before we call this whole session a wrap. All right, I want to believe that if questions are not coming in at this time, it means that there are no questions really. Okay. I guess we can move on so that we do not continue to waste our time. All right. Thank you so much. I don't know if Elizabeth has any final word. Is there anything you just want to say before we end this session?
Thank you. I just want to say thank you to everyone that joined in. Thank you to Mr. Shea. Thank you, Erin, Messi. And yeah, Merry Christmas. I wish you guys the best in your business. I think, yeah.
Yes, I love the feeling already. I mean, Christmas is almost here and it feels really amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, okay, there is a question. But I guess this is probably the last question I will take. So for collaboration, how can a small brand approach a big brand? Yes, like I noted earlier, one of the points that you highlighted is consider collaboration. So if you're a small brand, probably you're just starting out, how do you approach a big brand for collaboration?
Okay, so this is partner for so this is relative approaching a big brand. What does big imply to you? Are you talking about the very, very big brands? What value does your company offer? Because if you're going to a big brand, you're not just going to collaborate with them based on, oh, you want to give them this and you want to use their this. What value does your company offer that they should even consider you in the first place? They would consider other big brands, or they'll consider probably NGOs, or all those social entrepreneurs or social organizations that are discussing climate and all of those things. They want to consider them more. But if you're anything aside that, why would they consider you? You should have value. You should be talking to them from the angle of value than just, oh, come and do this, I want to do this, or come and do this with me and all of that. Okay, someone says I'm a managing partner of a reputation management consultancy firm. We have written several proposals to organizations and individuals to no avail. What do you suggest we do to land more deals? You need to find the gatekeeper. Writing emails, writing proposals. Most of these papers end up in the trash. I'm being factual with you right now because it happens to me. It happens, not happened, happens, like it's still a present tense thing. So what you do is find the gatekeeper. If you're working with an organization, if you want to work with an organization, you need to know, okay, who has access to what, or who is the person in charge of what. That is the person you should go and meet. Go to LinkedIn and look for their names. Look for them. Go and look for all of them and message message them on LinkedIn. You should be on LinkedIn Premium, by the way, so you get access to be able to message these guys. You should get the gatekeepers basically, because sending emails, it's a lot of work, but you don't get a response. But also, how are you sending the email? How are you how is your proposal written? Is it from the place of value, like I said? What can the company benefit from that collaboration? What can be focused more on the company? Anything you're doing, just putting that the company would enjoy this, just be saying the company is the company that will benefit more, you know. But find the gatekeeper. It will help reduce 60% of the stress. Find the gatekeeper. That's my response.
Okay, somebody's saying that how can we revisit our pricing model? What method can we use to make our clients know reason for the change in price? And some clients always want you to reduce price for them because they're promising to refer. How do we? I think this person is trying to say that there are clients who insist on, oh, you have to reduce price for me. I'm going to refer other people, which of course is a good thing for any business. Say, how do you balance this? How do you manage it?
You give them a counter offer for the second question. When your client is asking you to reduce price for them, give them a counter offer. Let me give you an example. We're selling a bag of flour for 80,000 naira, and I'm giving a client for 78,000 naira discounted price. He wants to buy 2 bags. Now he says, reduce this price for me. I promise to come back and buy more. Then I give a counter offer. He wants me to reduce. I said, okay, I can reduce this price to 75K for you if you're buying more than 2 bags. Or you pay the 78K and I give you free delivery. Have a counter offer for that client. The counter offer may also be in form of, oh, when you refer a client, I'm going to give you 20% discount on your next order. Let it be on their next order, because they might not refer clients to you. That's what they used to say. So, you know, give them a counter offer that makes economic sense for the clients. So I think that's the answer. Give them a counter offer.
Let me add to it, because I mean, you have made a very important addition there. I remember where I was working before, I was selling some artificial grass, astroturf, and one of the strategies that because we faced that issue a lot, people always saying, I'm going to refer people, and what we did was, okay, your next order, you get like a percentage cut, or when the client, when whoever you refer, whenever the person buys, you get like a percentage cut from whatever the person. So I think it's a very good strategy there.
Yes, it works.
I want to believe.
How can we revisit our pricing model? What method can we use to make our clients know the reason for the change in price? Your clients already understands the environment he or she is in, and there's fuel hike, fuel scarcity, there's inflation, there's all of those things happening. So your clients understand, first of all, you do not, assume for them that they don't know. They know. The thing is, they know, right? But you have to make your pricing reasonable. Whatever pricing model you're using, it has to be reasonable. So most of us, before now, when I started my business, I had little idea on my pricing before I, did courses and all of that. I would have the cost of everything inside one product. Then after training, I realized that I could actually sell my products with the exact cost, then look at more volume. So if I'm able to sell this and this and this, I'm able to do this overhead and this overhead, like the fuel, like the rent and all of that. The cost of packaging that product is on the product. So I'm not saying it's not on the product, it's on the product. But the cost of the running cost is not exactly on the product. It's on the profit margin. That is what we now push you to want to sell more, to want to do more. Explaining the reason for change to your customers is your business strategy. It should be something your business looks at. Oh, how are we going to tell our customers? You should let them know ahead before you even increase price. You should let them know that, oh, price is going this. So in 2 weeks' time, this is what the price is going to be. Or in 1 week, this is where the price is going to. So we're informing you ahead, not that you meet them logically, like that. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, that's that. Yes, I think that works.
All right. So it's okay. It's I think it's a good place to end the conversation. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us tonight. Thank you for those responses as well. Thank you. We're really grateful. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
All right, you're welcome. So next on the line, we have Mercy. Mercy, please give us the announcements very quickly.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, you may go ahead. We can see you.
Aranimi, thank you so much. Thank you, Elizabeth. It's been an awesome session with you this evening. So first of this evening, we want to tell you about the Accelerate event coming up tomorrow. So the Accelerate webinar takes place tomorrow. We've been announcing it. So if you're interested in expanding and earning more from your business, the webinar is the right place for you to be tomorrow. It starts at 10 a.m. and it's going to end by 12 p.m. So on the webinar call, we're going to have Mr. Sheye Olurotimi, our very own Mr. Sheye, and of course, Yemisi Gaprao. She's the business and partnership lead at Accelerate Network. So please, if you're interested, do join us tomorrow at on the web at the webinar. And again, we're going to have this news. I'm particularly excited about it because it's long overdue, and it is the first ever MSME Africa Community Hangout. I know everyone is excited. We have awesome personalities in the community, and we want to put faces to names. So all the names that we'll be hearing, we want to see the face on at the community hangout. So we are going to give you more information as the days comes by. And of course, what should you expect at the hangouts? We're going to have games, we're going to have networking session, and of course, we're going to have strategic planning session. We really want to make it bigger next year. So please, do not miss this. We look forward to seeing you at this call, at the community hangout. So please watch out for all the information that they're going to dish it out, the location and everything that is going to be. So please look out for this. And of course, we have our enterprise chat. Please, every Wednesday by 10 a.m. our enterprise chat comes up. Please join us. And of course, our community, if you're not yet a member of the MSME African community, you don't know what you are missing. So you can ask everyone that has been a member. So please, you will get the link to join the community right after this announcement. And of course, the link to register for the Accelerate webinar. I'll be dropping it in the chat box right after this announcement. So that is all from my end. Thank you, Aranimi. It is over to you.
Thank you so much. I'm particularly excited about the hangouts. Really.
I know, right?
I was here shouting, yay.
Yeah.
All right, so thank you so much. All the information well gotten and noted. And we're bringing this to a close. I mean, obviously, let's just have Mr. Sheye Olurotimi to give us his closing remarks.
Wow, it's been such a wonderful evening, and I'm sure everybody's note is full. Thank you very much, Elizabeth, for that well thought out and very insightful session. Thank you, Aramide, for excellent moderating. I didn't expect anything less. And thank you, Mercy, for holding everything together. Thank you to the audience who joined us. and for being very patient. Yeah, a lot of you are probably wondering why we're just doing strictly YouTube. Change is the only constant thing. That's strategic, and I'm sure we're going to get used to it as the time goes by. So I want to say thank you very much. I would ideally have said see you next month, but this is the very last BGS for this year. So we're going to see in January, but the Hangout is something I'm so looking forward to. All those names in the community, I want to put faces to them. I want to, the virtual space makes you feel like you know everybody until you now see them face to face. Like, so this is Mercy, this is Aramide, this is Elizabeth. So that's what we're going to be doing. Please ensure that you are a part of it. Further announcement will be made in the community. This is just the right time to join us if you're not a part of the community yet. Thank you very much and enjoy the rest of your Thursday.
All right. We've come to the end of today's session. Thank you so much, everyone. See you next year. I am Aramide Falansha.